I'm here to share some of my highlighted factors concerning related to the skills I talked to you about in my last video. So sorry I have not really been up and doing with recently, but surely, like I said, I promised in my last video, I promised to share something more interesting with you, and here I am with some of the the highlighted factors I highlighted in my last video. I made mention of let's take it back again for those of you that are just joining my YouTube channel. Here are the following factors we were highlighting how we as teachers can develop our skills that we can actually consider when it comes to an effective teaching, and which can enhance active learning as well. Then the factors I made mention of were the role model of friendliness, fearless, optimism, teacher being a problem solver, and then hardworking. 6 factors were mentioned in my last video, and I promised that in this video I will hopefully share some skill, how we come about the skills. Yes, so let's start with a role model. I can remember I made mention of what a role model is. Now this time around, a role model, in here the skills we have to, you simply have to build on, for your lessons, for your students actually to see you as, to see your topic or class or lesson as a very, very interesting thing. Is, the skill here, you just have to go into more of a studying, okay, studying, developing your skills in terms of, even if it's handwriting, even if it has to do with speaking as well. All these skills, some of these skills really really help. Have these outstanding skills. Yes, it's just all about persistent practice. As a teacher, you just don't have to base on one field of study. Yes, you just be diverse. Yes, in a field. Let's take, for instance, if you are a social science teacher, you have to have a little bit of a history knowledge. A bit. It's just to enhance it. You just it can make you stand out. You can have a standout quality. And here you find that students tend to perceive your lessons in a different way. And then how you speak, how you do your things. Let it be more, let it be unique. Go extra mile to see that your students really get the best from you. Yes, and then from there you find out that the role models, you become a role model to them. Yes, go extra mile. Go to go further to see that you help or you really sacrifice something for the students. So I just believe I have convinced you enough with this point. So, and then we move up to the friendliness. Yes, this factor, friendliness. You see, as a teacher, the skills you really need in this, it's quite simple. We shouldn't undertake difficult things, or we shouldn't see or make teaching difficult. Friendliness, if you are coming into my classroom, or if I'm walking into the classroom as a teacher, the first thing I would say, even shaking hands with my students, friendliness, at least this keeps them, or makes them more relaxed. Walk into the class, make them feel at home with you. Friendliness, and how you can come about this is, it's very simple. The skills you need here are just, the way you just carry yourself, the way you are with others, in terms of friend making, the way you make friends, the way you speak with respect. Yes, all these, the quality skills, okay, of honesty, developing yourselves, just all by yourself. You can just go back, if you really don't know how to start working on this, just trust me. Go back, go into your room, speak to yourself alone and see, and tell yourself, this is what I want to do. What do you really want the students to gain, to achieve? Okay? And then from there you can start by learning, keeping yourself, developing that skill. A skill of friendliness. Yes, smart, the way you respect, your manner, all this, you keep up. all these. And then thirdly, fearless. I also made mention of this too as a factor. The skills you can actually derive from here is also having that that time. You have your own way of building. You can build through fearlessness. I simply say that whatever you do, for as long as you know it's right, there is no way you can be stopped. So you shouldn't be having this fear. Actually, one thing we're able to do, but for the fact that we have this fear, we have made fear our kind of, an obstacle to us. It deprives us from doing what we intend to do. And for as long as we intend to do, let's take for instance a project. You're trying to make up something which you know that yes, kids can benefit from, and this act of fear can come in. Just maybe you think, oh, do you think I can do well? No, just go ahead and do it. Okay, you have nothing to worry about. From the fearless, if you have this fear, it brings about the worriness. You become so worried about what you think you're doing. So it's as if you don't know what you're doing. So for as long as you know what you're doing, please keep fear, be fearless. Be brave, be the strong person, okay? Do it by heart. And then optimism, I also talked about this. We can win. You can win. An optimist always believe whatever you know that you're doing which is right will come out successful. Believe in yourself as a teacher. Believe in your students. Believe they can do it. Do not use or perceive their weaknesses as something you really, or it's so difficult to break. For me, I believe that is the easiest way. Perceive difficult issues to be small. Always think at the end of the day, you come out successful. Be an optimist kind of a teacher. Always. And then, a teacher as a problem solver. Of course, we should really care. We shouldn't be careless. We should consider, we should put ourselves in their shoes. That what if I'm the student and I'm faced with this kind of problems? How do I face or how do I complain? How do I go about this kind of problems? So sometimes we should feel, or we should, actually have ourselves in their shoes. That if we were to be them, how would it be solved? So we won't just want problems to be, eaten up or to just come in like that without taking care of. What am I saying here? Problems comes in different ways. Yes, we can have problem. It could be a personal one. It could be a social problem. It could be something that, yes, for as long as it's a problem, it could come as, bullying. Yeah, of course it's a problem. We all know that, yes, bullying in school is forbidden. So as a problem solver, as a teacher, you're not just there to only teach, not train the students. Be a problem solver. Think wisely before you act when it comes to problem solving. If students are bringing up problems to you, problem issues to you to take care of, respond to it. Give your time to them. Listen to them. Okay, this also helps. You make the students feel more confident. They can confide in you. So try it. I know it's what I do. Yes, I give time to observe, to know what the problems are. Some might be too shy to it, but make them bring out the confidence in them. You can do it. If I can do it, I believe you can do it. And then lastly, we talked about the hard working. Of course, let's be hard working. It will speak for us. We are not going to speak, we can't say all we've been doing. My fellow teachers out there, hard working. Let's be hard working. It should just be part of us. If we are hard working, it will definitely speak for us. So this is just it. Fine, I hope you've enjoyed this video. In my next video, I'm going to highlight some problems we as teachers encounter when it comes to students or school in general. Yes, we'll deal with problems. In my next video, I'm planning to also share out this ways that we can tackle these problems. First, we take a look at 5, 6, or 10 problems and then talk about how we go about them. You might have your ways of solving, but I will teach you a more nice or better way you can go about them. Don't worry, let's keep it up until my next video. Thank you very much.